Karen.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Good. Thanks for hopping on and talking to me today.
And thanks for taking the time to talk to me.
Yeah, of course. Where do you live?
I live in Massachusetts.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you're pretty far from me. What's the weather there like right now?
Today is beautiful. It started off a little chilly. It was 56 and now it's like 75, so it's perfect.
Oh, that's like exactly what we started out at like 50 this morning and now it's like 70. So it's a little bit colder than it's been earlier this week, but yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, I like this. I like it's perfect weather.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. What do you do for work?
I'm a retired.
Oh, awesome. I love that. Is life just so great then?
Oh yeah. They kind of like pushed me out though, but that's fine. I'm fine. I'm having fine. I'm having
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, that's good. I love it. That's so awesome. Well, yeah, let's just go ahead and jump right in. I have some questions for you about your journey, about just kind of like your transformation. Are you ready to just jump right in and we'll just talk back and forth and they may just use bits and pieces of this however Transform wants to. Does that sound okay?
Yeah, sounds fine.
Hey, awesome. So, tell me more a little bit about your transformation journey and what was the biggest challenge that you came across?
So I started back in 2018. It was Labor Day, 2018, and I was having issues just trying to lose weight and all that. And what I needed was a platform that would tell me recipes,
Hmm.
how to, and just pick something and go from that. Because me doing it on my own, I just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And then I came across this on Facebook and I was like, wait a minute, this is like what I need. I still have issues, but
Sure.
it's what you set it up and then you follow it and it was so easy. I was like, this is what I needed, exactly what I needed. And it like jump started the weight loss. So it was so good. The exercises were in there. That's what I needed that as well. So it was easy to follow that. So it went from there.
Yeah, I love that. So tell me about the results you saw. Like you started in 2019 or 18, so it's been 6 years. What kind of results have you seen over that time?
It's a roller coaster, I'll tell you
Yeah,
that
for
much.
sure.
So, initially it was great. It started off great because your body's like, hey, this is new. I can do this, no problem. And then it's not a routine, but I think it gets stale
Hmm.
and it's like climbing a mountain, I think. And, you go up a few ladders and then it stops. And then you got to figure out what do I do now? Because nothing's working. And you just go back to the basics and do a few more steps, but it's just never for me, it's not an easy fix for sure. I'm fighting along the way. So
Yeah,
initially, I lost 34 pounds.
amazing.
Yeah. And then it stalled. I gained few. Think I gained like 15. So I'm still trying to get back,
Yeah,
work back into it. But I think I'm at that age where it's kind of hard to do that because your body
sure.
just doesn't want to let go.
Sure. So the weight you lost, I mean, because even if you gain some of it back, you're still net down like what, 20 plus pounds? That's incredible. How do
Yeah.
you feel now versus then?
Oh, I feel better. I mean, I can, go and do things now. I'm not getting winded. I'm hiking more often now. I go like once a week, I'll go for a hike around here. I'm doing 5 miles a day in the morning, my morning walks. So I couldn't do that before. I mean, it was too hard getting winded.
Yeah, I love that. That's incredible. Tell me about your initial, like, what was your initial why and motivation for losing the weight and getting healthy?
So I had my doctor's appointment and I ended up being on blood pressure medicine. I
Mhm.
was on two different types of blood pressure medicine. And I'm like, I don't want to do this my whole life. I might have to because it's hereditary, it's a beast. It's going to be out there.
Yeah.
But after losing those 30 pounds, I was actually taken off one of the medicines. So I'm just on one right now. So that I'm okay with that.
That is amazing. That is such a huge win. So your main motivation was just getting healthy. Kind of you had that scare with your doctor, like, okay, I got to make some changes, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. I love
Yeah.
that. So after you found Transform HQ, the app, the supplements, what specific changes did you make when you first got started, and what results did you experience back in the beginning? I know you mentioned you've lost the 35 pounds so far, and you're working on keeping that off, but what were those initial changes and results like?
Well, it's funny with Transform, it's not a diet
Mhm.
because you're not restricting yourself on anything. you can still have what you want. You
Yeah.
just can have it every single day and in quantities like
Right.
this much. So changing that mindset, it helps this process because you're not restricting yourself on anything, which kind of helped my brain. I still have an issue with sugar,
Mhm.
and I think I'm more towards processed foods because life is so much easier that way. And
Sure.
I know I'm fighting that fight myself right now. But
Right.
at least the app is giving me the suggestions on what to do, what to eat, what to choose, which is a help. And going to the grocery store now, I walk through and you see all the goodies and I'm like, no, I don't want that. No, I don't want that. I can do this and I'll go to the place where I know I should get my things from. But
Yeah.
that's the mindset change I've had since I've been using it.
I love that. And it sounds like the app is like that constant reminder for you when you're wanting to go towards the treats or the more processed foods. It's like, no, here's what you should be doing.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I
Yep.
love that. Now, I know you touched on this before, but my next question for you is what are some things you can do now that you couldn't do before? I know you mentioned the 5 miles walking. Is there anything else that comes to mind when I ask that question specifically?
No, not really. I mean, those were the two big, the hiking was a big thing. I would never go out there and climb a mountain. I went up, I don't know if you know New Hampshire, there's a mountain called Mount Monadnock.
Okay, I haven't
If
heard of it.
you look it up,
Okay,
it's
I
the
don't even
biggest
know what that word, Mount what? What did you say?
Monadnock. Monadnock.
Okay, Monadnock.
Monadnock.
That's
I
a
didn't
tongue
make it.
twister.
Yeah, it is. I didn't make it to the summit because there's a climb that you have to go on your knees, and my knees aren't up there. Plus,
Oh, wow.
it's scary. It's like you see the side of the mountain, and there's nothing down there.
Oh, yeah, I can't do that either.
I mean, there's mountains, out west where you are,
Yeah,
but this one here, I'm like, whoa, no. But I did it, so I don't think I would have been
wow.
able to do it, way back when I was higher than that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
incredible. Congratulations. So,
thanks.
what would you say to someone going through the same things that you went through before?
You just have to start one thing, just change one thing. If it's, drinking water that you never drank before, start with that. And then slowly build upon that, like change your breakfast. Just focus on that, make that a healthy choice, and then add lunch and then add dinner. Because you don't want to jump in, because if you do, you're just gonna I think you're gonna feel defeated and not continue going. And
Mhm.
then you get into a routine, and you just know what you have to do for each one of those.
Yeah, I love that. I love that starting small and just making one change until that feels easy, right?
Right.
So, what goals do you have now? I know you mentioned you're still working on that weight loss a little bit. What other goals do you have?
Yeah. So getting back to that,
Mhm.
nice weight loss to where I was comfortable. That's the major thing.
Sure.
Um, yeah. And I think I want to try a 10K. I mean, I've done 5K. I
Awesome.
haven't done a 10K yet. So I think that's what I want to try next.
I love that. Just great activity goals. Tell me about your favorite Transform HQ supplements. Which ones are your favorites?
I love the nighttime shake because for me, it helps me to sleep at night.
Mhm.
When I've been using melatonin, but heck, to have a chocolate shake before you go to bed,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
plus, right?
Yeah,
So I
totally.
like that. And the hydration is my friend. Because if you're not a water drinker, it helps to get that water in.
Yeah, 100%. Makes it so easy, right?
Right. Yep.
What's your favorite flavors of both
Pina
of those?
colada.
Oh, pina
Pina
colada.
colada. Yeah, hydration. And it's got to be chocolate, the chocolate nighttime. Even
Yeah.
the caramel apple is pretty good too
Oh,
for
I
the
love the caramel apple. It's like so tart, huh? I love
right.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good. So my last question sums all this up, and I want to know, was all the hard work you've put in worth it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, to have your blood pressure come down to a point where you don't need, two medications, the strongest one out there, that's a plus right in itself, right? And then getting out and doing something, getting your body moving, that's plus too. You're not sitting around on your butt.
Yeah.
So
Totally.
yeah. Yeah.
I love that. That's amazing. I am so proud of you, Karen. You have put in such hard work and I just love it. I love the results that you've seen and I can tell that you're more confident and that's fantastic. I love it.
You help too, those little exercises that you put in for those challenges that we do. Yeah, I like it easy,
Good.
get it and get it done. Kind of like
Yeah,
that.
totally. Just nice and short. Even a short workout is better than nothing at all. And yeah, I love it. So I'm so glad you're using those. That's awesome. Yeah. Well, it was so great to talk to you today. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but those were just the questions I had for you. Do you have any questions for me?
What's going to be happening with this information you're getting?
That is a great question, and I am not 100% sure.
You're like, "Ah, sure, I'll do it, but I don't know what I'm doing with it."
Well, yeah, I'm not the one putting the content together, so I am not 100% sure. I think this is just a way for them to get little sound bites and little video testimonials of different products, different like customers' journeys, that kind of thing. But I'm not the one actually clipping it up, and so I'm not 100% sure. I just know they're like, "Would you interview Karen?" I'm like, "Absolutely, I'd love to." So,
So okay, so I have to tell you, one of the other products that I like was the new apple cider vinegar,
oh
the
yeah,
gummy,
the gummies, yeah.
because I think that has been helping with the cravings, the sugar craving.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, I got to keep that in the repertoire.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And they taste great too, right? It's way better
Yeah.
than actually having apple cider vinegar because that's like, well,
Oh, I know. I tried that route.
I've tried that so many times, and I'm one that like I can down something if I know it's good for me, but that it's like it's a bit much. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I love the gummies too for that reason. Oh, that's awesome. Well, so great to meet you, Karen. Hopefully I can meet you in person someday.
Someday, you never know.
Yeah, never know. I'll let you know if I ever come out to your neck of the woods. So
Yep. Yep. Western Mass,
yes, sounds
not the
good.
Eastern
Well,
Mass. We don't do Boston area.
oh
We're in
really?
Western Mass.
Okay. Just
Yep.
different areas. You're like, we don't interact with those people
Yep.
over there.
Yeah. Okay. We're a separation there.
Oh, that's so funny. Well, I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thank you so much for hopping
Thanks.
on.
Yeah.
Okay.
No problem. Have a good
I'll
one
talk to
too.
you soon.
Bye bye.
Okay, bye-bye.